Today, I'm thrilled to have a true expert in the field of commercial real estate, Mr. Colin Carr.
There's no MSRP on real estate, okay? It's the most the landlord can charge you on the rate and the least they can give you in concessions. That's their definition of a market deal. A lot of people are landlord brokers for medical systems, hospital systems, dentists and vets, et cetera, but they're not actually on the doctor side. Commercial real estate, you typically negotiate on a non-binding letter of intent,
Okay.
even if it's a purchase. And so you submit these offers to these 3 or 4 landlords or sellers, and it's very common to go 3 or 4 rounds of negotiation. Nobody wants to do a deal for 10 years or buy $1 million property, and then the next day after they sign a lease or they close saying, why didn't I look at more properties? Why didn't I negotiate harder? It's not a waste of my time. It's an investment time, because the last thing I'm going to have you do is sign a deal and then come back to me a month later and say, I should have looked at more properties. Well, what happens if it costs me, $6,000 to lease and it's $12,000 to own? That's where then you need to go to the next level of, well, what's the principal pay down? The doctor's they're the one driving, the person, the advisor's navigating, they're riding shotgun, navigating, telling them where to turn and what to do and what they would do. But at the end of the day, the doctor has the final say. If you're going to pay more for a property, you just want to know that you made an intelligent decision. Listen, the landlord does not work for you and they do not care about you, and they will put you in front of the bus and drive over you and back it up and drive over you again. So they are about their business and they are about their finances. So don't expect them to do the right thing. Don't expect them to do you any favors. We have to have a strategy. And so you do have to be careful how you ask for things. It's okay to ask, but you have to be careful how you do it, and you don't want to press beyond the measure. If you ask for a year and a half of free rent, you're not going to get the same build-out allowance, or you might pay a higher lease rate once that free rent expires. No matter how good your real estate broker is, you need an expert real estate attorney to handle that process. And your broker will work with the attorney, but the brokers can't practice law. So you need to get a real estate attorney. Everything we do is free to our clients. So if you want a lease analysis, if you want a purchase versus lease comparison, even if you literally signed a lease last year and you have 9 years left, our team will still do a lease analysis to tell you how you did. And we'll put a placeholder in there to talk to you in 8 years when it's time to start the process. If you can save 300 grand on a deal, if you can spend 5 hours on it versus 50, if you can sleep every night knowing that you did the best you could with what you had and have that peace of mind, that's the offer. Yes, you can sign a lease. Yes, you can say, send me a proposal. Yes, you can call and assign. But that's not going to get you the right results, and it's not going to be best for your practice, for your family, for your future, for your patients. Do what's best for all those people.